My boyfriend just found out his ex-girlfriend of 9 years had his baby, and now he wants to keep it because I can't have kids, but I can't stand the thought of it. This is chaotic already.
That is a chaotic title.
Right. My boyfriend, 32 years of age, and I, 27, started dating 3 years ago. We met at a bar one night and the rest is history. When I was 16, I was diagnosed with endometriosis, which can lead to infertility. But last year, when my boyfriend and I started trying, my doctor finally confirmed my chances of getting pregnant are very low. It was really hard to come to terms with this, despite me knowing it was a possibility. Hearing it confirmed was a tough blow. My boyfriend and I both want kids, and soon we were supposed to start an alternative route. However, it seems his dreams are finally coming true, and I hate it. My boyfriend had many girlfriends before me, and a lot of them still run in the same social circles. One girl who I'll call Maya and him dated until about 5 months before I met him. They dated for 9 years, but they broke it off after she said she didn't want kids. I find that pretty ironic now. A month ago, my boyfriend received a very long email from Maya. In it, she stated that her son, who's 3 months old, was his. She found out that she was pregnant a couple months after they broke it off. She had already moved out the city by then, and because she had agreed to go completely no contact after the breakup, she never had the courage to tell him. She was planning on giving the baby up for adoption since she never wanted kids. But once she held him, she knew she couldn't give him away. When my boyfriend told me, I was literally speechless. I could tell he was really excited. He kept babbling about putting in a nursery and taking part of our paychecks to organize a trust for him. Then he started talking about strollers and clothes, and I started to feel suffocated. Everything was moving so fast. I feel so ashamed about this, but as much as we want to conceive and have children, ever since I found out, I felt sick. My boyfriend hasn't even gotten a paternity test done, despite my insistence. He's met the boy about 3 times now and keeps trying to show me photos, but I feel so disconnected from the whole situation that whenever he talks to me about him or tries to show me photos, I just shut down. The worst part is he wants Maya and her son to move into our spare bedroom for the time being while he sorts out everything financially. We've hardly seen each other over the past month, between him rushing to his accountant and to his parents' house, to Maya's house, to the lawyers to sort out and making a new will. He hasn't even asked for a paternity test. And now his ex-girlfriend and their child are moving into the room down the hall from me. I've been in this weird out-of-body state ever since he told me. I'm like on autopilot, sort of navigating through life like a robot. Neither Maya nor my boyfriend have actually talked to me or asked me how this is for me, but I fear it may be selfish for me to want that. I do want to see my boyfriend happy, and I can see just how happy he is with his son. It feels weird for me to say that. But I don't feel like I'm his anymore, just sort of existing as a separate person in the house. I know it's selfish and conceited of me to be weird about this, but I don't even know how to begin to have a proper conversation with my boyfriend about this. And Maya has just refused to talk to me. I don't know. I'm honestly just tired. Chaos.
Chaotic.
Yoy.
I'm not gonna lie to you, sis, and people might get onto me about this, but it sounds like you're the intruder here.
100%. Go get the hell out. Yo, leave big people to big people business. I'm so sorry.
They were together for 9 years and she just had his son. I'm not gonna lie to you, sis. If you stay, you're a better woman than me, because I would not be able to take it. I will actually spiral. I will spiral.
9 years.
9 years.
And now you've only been together 3 years.
And she's popped up with a baby. No, that doesn't make sense then.
Hold on.
Because they were together for 9 years. You've only been with each other 3 years, but then she has a 3-month-old baby. There's an overlap here.
Hold on. Let me go back into the dilemma. So it says, his ex-girlfriend of 9 years. My boyfriend had many girlfriends before me. One girl who we'll call Maya, and him dated until about 5 months before I met him.
But then she's pregnant. She just had a baby. Or is the baby no longer 3 months? Maybe the baby's 3 years old.
Oh, maybe that's what they meant to say.
Yeah, okay.
So they put 3M, but it might be 3 years, yeah.
Okay.
3 Sorry, 3M, 3-year-old male.
Okay, cool. So the
Sorry.
child is 3 years old. Yes, sis, I'm not gonna lie to you. You're better than a woman than me if you stay. Me personally, I will spiral.
Hold on, wait, what's going on? Sorry, no, that's changed the whole thing. This woman has had this boy for 3 years and is now only telling...
I'm popped up like, hi on email. It's always via email, isn't it? They're allowed to pop up via email.
Girl, you couldn't tell I've told him sooner?
I guess, how do you tell someone that? I'm guessing he must have done something to her to initiate the breakup for her to decide she wants to go no contact.
No. So I thought this, but like we were having a conversation before. Some people do the no contact thing just as a, to make it easier. Again, if you've been together for 9 years, it might be easier to do
no but not contact. Whilst you're pregnant. The moment I'm pregnant, I'm running back. Hello. Okay,
there's a baby.
They're starting this
I'm
womb.
growing a human.
I'm not doing it by myself. Better come here. I'm not doing it by myself. Mm-mm.
And bearing in mind, she didn't want babies.
And I'm scared of labour on top of that. No, come back. Sorry.
She didn't want children.
Sorry, we got to see this. We can hate each other, but you need to be right next to me because I'm scared of labour. There's apps. You see me, I can't do the whole
you're
God forbid single mother thing because I'm scared of labour. I'm not one of them strong women that could do labour by themselves. I need something to hold on to. I am petrified of labour. Like petrified. As in watching someone go through labour makes my legs numb.
Yeah, I get that.
And you want me to do it by myself so the midwives be like, oh my God, you're so brave. Go on, Steph. Don't worry, we're right here with you. I'll just break down. I'm not pushing.
She said, I'm not pushing. I'm not as scared of labour. Also, to be fair, I just call you.
You call me and I'll faint in the...
When I'm in labour, I'll actually call you. You're probably the first person
in the delivery room. You gotta ask Elise what happened when she went into false labour. I ran.
You ran?
I ran out of circle. I didn't know what to do. I was looking for who to call. They called the ambulance. And then I'm so petrified and traumatized. They let me sit in the front seat. Come sit in the front.
No, I really feel like labour is a thing. Like, obviously your man should definitely be there. But like, I don't think they're useful. I think they're just moral support and stay silent.
Yeah, but
whereas the women have to really...
Yeah, it's true. But I wouldn't want my mum in the labour room though.
Would you not?
She's too aggressive. She'll start shouting at me for not pushing.
Yeah, she will.
I don't need that right now. I don't really...
No, I think I would need that. I need you to step up and be like, Chris, you've got this. Like,
You've got this.
What? You've got this. Yeah. Because otherwise I'll be like, you know I'm emotional and soft.
You are emotional and soft. I'm like, I can see the head. It's big. Well done, girl. Yeah. Shit. This is very big. Like, it's gonna look like that after you wrap it down.
You'll be like, you look at it, it's a bit ugly.
I'm like, it's gonna look like that after you wrap it down. It's a bit swollen. Baby, like it's been through it. Like, do they bruise in there? Why are you swollen?
Sorry. Chris, definitely has your head.
Definitely has your head.
No, I definitely need that because I just feel like I hear it. Like, you want your partner there and that, but
I just want the person that's responsible for this to witness what I'm going through.
Yeah.
So
you can squeeze
them. Like, you see what you did.
Yeah.
Because I don't want you to ever feel like you can chat shit to me again because look at what you did and look at what I'm going through.
Yeah, 100%.
To bring this baby into the world. So the next time I tell you to go bring the remote, even though we're in the same room,
do it.
Do it.
I hear it. But okay, right. Back to babes.
Sorry, back to your problem.
Girl, you've got to leave. You just leave.
I leave, man. Listen, I'm a Leo. So I'm already an attention seeker. I will literally spiral if I have to share my man with this next 3-year-old that we didn't even know a couple of months ago.
And you know, by the time they're 3-year-old, that's a fully
full-fledged
human.
Daddy.
And that means their family unit, the ex, the dad, and the child.
My man, daddy, and then your mom's just looking at me in the living room. What if I'm watching Girlfriends and she comes to the living room and decides that she wants to watch, I don't know, Moesha? Who has like the upper hand?
Yeah, crazy.
It's given Nollywood movie.
But can I just say, I'm a fan of blended families. I am really a fan.
You're a fan of blended families because you don't have to be, you're not the collateral damage. I could say as someone who is part of a multiple blended families, it's not the same.
No, but Alicia Keys, her
No,
situation.
it's not the same. And it's by luck that you get a step parent that actually fucks with you. Like
Do you think that changes across our generation though? Because I think our generation is a bit more understanding.
No, I feel like we're very spiteful. Once we don't love the partner, we no longer love the kid. What are you talking about? Men are abandoning their children at an alarming rate.
Are they?
Yes.
Okay then.
I feel like they're trying to make fatherhood cool, but there's some bums out there.
You say they're trying to make fatherhood cool.
You said they're trying to do the whole black fatherhood thing. Like, daddy content. But I'm like,
yeah, the daddy content is eating.
There's bums out there. There's bums out there. And listen, this is why before, obviously, I met my husband and stuff, I always said that I cannot be with someone that has a kid. Because I will spiral.
Really?
Your baby mom called me like, the kid's sick. All of a sudden, you've dropped everything, you're going. I'm there spiraling. I'm like, is the kid sick or she riding you like a horse?
So, okay, so as someone that's been in that situation, right? So I'm the complete opposite. Like I was always like, from the minute you know that somebody has a child, I think from the minute I found out that the person had a child, for me, I had to make a decision right there and then. Are you going to continue with this relationship or not? Because this isn't a play thing.
Yeah.
If you get involved with this person, you have to know straight away that that child is a priority. And so the baby mother is a priority to a degree. And I remember having arguments about this because like people will be like, oh, well, no, not necessarily. And I was like, well, that the baby mother has to be okay for your child to be okay.
Exactly.
So actually they have to be a priority. And I'm okay with that.
And that's where I'm not okay. That's where I'm not okay. That is literally where I am not okay. What do you mean there's someone that is a higher priority than me? That's not your mum. No.
I hear it, but like...
Especially if I love you and like this baby...
But that baby is part of you. So
nah.
Stephanie!
Nah. So I'm going to be so honest. I know this sounds like I've got such a shit character. I love kids, by the way. Absolutely adore them.
She does adore kids.
But I need to be so real. If I love a man and he has a child inside, like not on the side, has a child in general, I can't do it, man.
Really?
Because if I see the baby mum's name come up on the phone when we're having a good time, I'm gonna spiral. Why are you calling him? Oh, I just called to talk about the child. I don't want to. Do you know why? Because I know how I'd be as a baby mum.
Okay.
Especially if I still have feelings for my baby dad. Oh, I'm raising hell.
Okay.
Zara's sick every 4 days.
Oh my God, Stephanie. Oh my God.
Zara's sick let me see you on Instagram stories having a good time with that woman.
But
I'm calling you.
Obviously, it's possible to have had a child with someone and then the relationship has naturally not worked out.
My parents.
So then, and that's
fine.
But then people still deserve to find love and then
yeah,
the child
they do. But not when I'm in the picture. I'm so sorry. If I've had a child with you, listen, I'm not going nowhere. We're gonna sit here. We'll sit here both single.
I can't stand you.
We will sit here both single. I will flip the table. What do you mean this is your new girlfriend? Oh no, I'm terrible. I'm terrible. This is why I didn't put myself in this position because I'm not the type to be like, oh yeah, my baby mum's cool. I'm not cool for me to go through labor. And you're saying that we're not together. No.
So I get that because like, obviously by the point you love somebody and you decide you want to have children with them, cool. Like obviously you're locked in hard. However, I do understand that life works the way life works. And so you might be locked in and then it just might not work out. You might not be compatible. And if you're not compatible and you can love people, I believe 100%, you can love people and you cannot stay together because you're not compatible.
Yeah.
Now, in that situation, the couple, say your partner and the baby mum, they're not compatible, have loved each other, but not compatible. So if they know they're not compatible and have made the decision to break up, why does that mean that he can't come on and find love with you and he can't make it work?
Needs to sit in their corner.
So sick of you.
I'm not saying what Nothing I'm saying is right, by the way. I know I'm fucked up. I know I'm fucked up. It's the reason why I didn't put myself in that position. I know myself. I cannot go through labor that I fear so much. I cannot carry your child for 9 months. And then it's like, okay, cool. That, this ain't working out. We got to go our separate ways. And I have to watch you with another woman build a life.
But then
my vagina tall, down to my asshole.
Okay, but what if you had a child with a man?
Yeah.
And the relationship doesn't work out for you?
Yeah.
Then what then? Because then he's fine to move on because you don't want to be in a relationship anymore.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No, you still can't move on though.
He can't move on.
Well, know my track record, not even to be cocky. That won't be happening.
Game.
That won't be happening.
Game.
Realistically, knowing my track record, it's not happening.
What, as in he's not moving on?
He won't want to move on.
Yeah, but you might.
Yeah, okay.
So then if you want to move on...
Yeah, you can't.
What the hell?
We just all sit in our corner. This is why I said I'm not in this situation. Guys, like I said, don't cuss me in the comments. I know I'm wrong. I know I'm very self-aware. What I'm saying right now is messed up. But I know you.
No, you know what? You will never live down the bad character friend.
I would never listen. I'm never
title.
beating the allegations. I'm never beating the
actually my
allegations.
character
I
friend.
know how I move now.
Yeah, it's crazy. And you don't have kids yet. So yeah, okay.
I don't have kids. Then when I go through labor, as in, till this day, I can't pee well. Like, it's not shooting out the way it used to shoot out. And you're telling me you're moving on to our next woman. Damn right, I'm moving into the spare room. Coming out naked every day. Every night, coming out naked and do a cartwheel in the hallway when you walk past.
Vagina's just flapping.
My vagina just flapping everywhere. Yeah. Yeah, blended family indeed.
I can't stand
Blended
you.
family indeed. I'm gonna do the moment I see you come, I'm just gonna burst out the room, do a cartwheel, butt naked.
Breast
just and then casually walk away. Got off to feed my son. In the kitchen, just butt naked.
Just like, hey girl.
In the kitchen, butt naked, yes.
I can't stand you. Yeah, girl, you gotta get out of there. You're interrupting their whole flow. And on an actual, wholesome note, I feel like sometimes life will show you that certain situations it's not for you. And I think that's what you're meeting there. Like, you really want to have a child and you can't at this moment in time. And this man has had it. You're very uncomfortable. You've got two choices. Either allow yourself to sit with it. But because of, I think, the amount of trauma that lies behind this, it's not just that you haven't had a baby yet. It's a possibility that you might never. So that's a particular circumstance to unpack. And that's not to say you can't get comfortable, but, therapy is there for that. You could. But sometimes I feel like life shows you that this situation just isn't for you. And you can go and build your own family where you don't have to have constant reminders of things that you want.
Yeah, that you can't have.
That you can't
with
have.
The person that you want it with.
Yeah. So sometimes maybe you do a no contact situation and be like, yeah, I've got to be out of this. I'm not really comfortable. I think your life is going one way.
Yeah.
And that is unfortunately the truth of, like, as we get older, sometimes your life just goes in different directions as you're together, and it is what it is. So girl, yeah, you can have a family. That's not to say there's so many options out there for people like you now. Exactly.
Foster.
And you can do that with someone that you love. There's billions of people in this world. You can do that with someone who is in the same situation as you, wants a child, is happy to navigate the circumstances that you're dealing with, because there are people out there that will do that. And you can have a fruitful life. You're very young. So, yeah, girl.
Yeah, and don't force yourself to stay in a situation like that. If you know you're going to feel resentment towards the child.
Yeah.
And I can say that who's someone who was once the child in a very similar situation.
Oh, yes, of course, yeah.
If you know that you can't stay in that situation without feeling resentment towards the child or the mum, don't do it, because it affects them. And they'll always remember, and that's an innocent child. So if it's the case that you have to remove yourself from that situation in order to even not only protect your mental health, but also protect that child, Definitely do it. I know it's going to be difficult, but like as I've always said with any of the relative dilemmas or confessions that we read out, if you know that you stay in that situation is going to result in a child suffering or the child being collateral damage to this, whether it's their mental health, their physical well-being, etc., remove yourself.
You know what I'm mindful though, as we say this, we never tell people to do the actual self-work. Because that's the thing. I don't know if it's the thing here, but also do the self-work.
Yeah, do the self-work, but also I'm also trying to be sensitive because this is triggered by the fact that she can't have children.
Kids, yeah.
Which is something that's essentially beyond her control at this point. So what work can you do?
Well, when I say do the self-work, it's like I just believe there's ways of understanding and process. Because obviously, to not be able to have kids, that's a form of grief that you have to kind of deal with. But there are processes to deal with grief in whatever way. Grief from breakups, grief from losing kids, grief from not being able to have the life you live. So I just feel there are processes for that. However, that's not necessarily the advice to give her.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Run, girl. If you're anything like me, run. Woo! Children.
So that has been today's minisode.
Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you love goss, I highly recommend that you tune in to our weekly podcast. We Just Got Here podcast. We drop a new episode every Thursday on major streaming platforms. And then we drop the visuals on YouTube at midday.
On a Thursday.
If you enjoyed this, feel free to follow us on socials. We Just Got Here pod on Instagram. We Just Got Here podcast on TikTok and WJGH podcast on Twitter. And yeah, we'll be back next week with some more juicy goss and confessions. Thank you for tuning in.
See you later.
Bye.